Hi everyone, it's Colin Cronin, and today we're going to be doing a countdown of live cassette tapes. These are cassette tapes of live gigs that I've attended and I've been to, and that now they're on cassette that I have in my collection. So here we go, let's get stuck into it. Like, subscribe, drop a comment. So here we are. First one here anyway is Aslan. They're in Cypress Avenue. I think that was last year. That was a good concert. Yeah, and yeah, the crowd was good. The band were great. Chrissy was good, and yeah, I thought there was someone coming in there. No one coming in. So yeah, as them were good, and this on cassette tape there now, so it's good to listen back to. I went to this with a friend. Yeah, it's a good one. And next one now is Bob Dylan. This is volume 1, Bob Dylan in Nolan Park. Yeah, this is good. He was playing up there with Neil Young on the day. Yeah, and we'll come back to that there now in a sec. That's volume 1. This is volume 2 of Bob Dylan in Nolan Park. This is good. This is good to have on cassette because Bob was great that day. It was better than the last time I saw him in the Marquee a couple of years ago, because the sound wasn't good in the Marquee, but it's great in Nolan Park now, to be fair. And that's it there now. It's the Bob Dylan volume 2. It's a good one to have. And the day was amazing. Yeah, I went up with someone I know. They were a good crack. We had a great crack up there, and the place was jammed. Yeah, and the sun was out. It was an amazing day. Yeah, and there was beers drank and the whole lot. Yeah, chips, beers, music, proper day out, like, and got the bus up and back. The next one then is Fleetwood Mac. I think that was in Dublin, and that was a couple of years ago as well. I think, yeah, they were brilliant. And the good thing about this gig was, I think it was the Pretenders are on supporting Fleetwood Mac, and I remember Shane MacGowan showed up with the Pretenders to do one song, and that was brilliant. Enough said. Shane MacGowan. And then Fleetwood Mac came on afterwards, obviously, and they were brilliant. Stevie Nicks. Gotta have some Stevie Nicks. And yeah, I've that now on cassette, and that's brilliant. The live gig of Fleetwood Mac in Dublin. So that's a good one to have. That's the cover. J card that I did up that J card myself. It's worth knowing I did up all the J cards myself, all the covers myself. So yeah, the next one then is Liam Gallagher in Belfast. That was a good few years ago now. It was about 5 years ago now. I went to see him in Belfast, and that was brilliant. Going up to Belfast again, and I was up there with one of the people I know, and we had a great time. Yeah, I remember we went, like, Liam was brilliant. There was a lot of family people in the audience. People bring their kids, yeah, and yeah, I'd say we were the oldest, probably the oldest in the bloody place, the whole place, because they all had their kids, and it was all family, and it was cool concert. He was brilliant. It's the cover, and yeah, and I remember we went into a bar in Belfast, and obviously no politics being talking about. That's all. Yeah, we nearly got chased out. Here we are now. Liam Gallagher, or not Liam Gallagher. That's the end of Liam Gallagher. Here's Neil Young in Nolan Park. Yeah, he was brilliant. He came on before Bob Dylan at the gig, Neil Young, and this is it's volume 1. Yeah, that's the cover that I did up, and Neil Young was brilliant. That's the full live gig there now. This one, or one half, the first half of it, and this is the second half, volume 2. Yeah. That's the second half, yeah. And he obviously he did a lot of big long solos, you know, guitar solos in the songs, because a lot of it was electric, and then he did a couple of acoustic songs, you know, a couple of acoustic songs, and they were cool. It was great to hear them. Yeah, I remember I was delayed when he played I think it was Old Man and Heart of Gold. They were good songs. Yeah, and I like this cover actually as well, the Neil Young one. Yeah, so yeah. And the next one then is Red Hot Chili Peppers. This live gig is, I'd say, 10 years old now at this stage. What year is it? 2012. Yeah, it's easily 10 years old when I was at this, and I found this online, the full gig, and I put it to tape. I put it to cassette tape, and it's brilliant. This volume 1. That's volume 2 there. That's the encore, the second half, the last bit of it, the encore. And yeah, it's cool. I like the cover that I put together. It's a good cover, you know. And yeah, and they were brilliant. I remember I lost my phone. I got the train up to meet my father up in Dublin, because he was working up there at the time, and I got the train up and my phone got robbed or lost. But about 4 years later, there was a knock on the door and the phone was handed back to me. No, I had gotten a new phone and all, so that was that stage. Yeah, so, and this next one is a New Year's gig. Now, I wasn't there because this was during all COVID and no one could do gigs, but I was watching this online, and it was a friend who did this gig, and I loved the gig so much because he dedicated a song to me, and it's this one. It's not Meatloaf. No, it's a Meatloaf supporter or fan. It's Brian Morey. Yeah, he's brilliant. Yeah, he taught me a song or two, and yeah, that's volume 1, and that's volume 2. I think the song he played for me was an Oasis song actually. Yeah, which was great. And the next one then is Chris de Burgh, and he was in the Cork Opera House last year, and this is good. Yeah, I like this cover. He's good. That was a good show. I remember all the ladies were going mad for Chris de Burgh. They were taking their tops off and throwing their tops on the stage on the night, and they couldn't get enough Chris de Burgh, you know. Yeah, that's volume 1. It's volume 2, and it's good to have that on tape now as well. Yeah. Also, we're probably halfway through this video now, I'll probably do an updated video in later on, because we're at the start of the summer. I'll be going to more live gigs, and there'll be more bootlegs or whatever you want to call them put to tape that I've been to, and obviously these are all personal use for myself, you know, so there you go. And the next one then is this is a good one. There's some good covers on this. It's kind of a college one, and it was CSN, and they did a good. I was in the audience because I was with someone on the day, and they did a good one. Good take on it. I like the cover as well. Whoever took that photo took a good photo, and I used the photo as the J card, so that was it. The next one then is the Cranberries in Cork in the Marquee. That must be, jeez, that's longer even I thought. Longer than I thought. That was in 2010, so that's about 12 years ago, I think. And they were brilliant, yeah. And yeah, they were amazing. I went down with friends, family and a friend, and this is brilliant. We had a great time at this. There was beers, sunny day. Band were brilliant. I like the cover. I just like this cover here, the shot of the Marquee and Cranberries there. And it says the Cranberries. I put this together. It's a good one. Next one then is Liam Gallagher again. This is in Cork in the Irish Independence Stadium in Cork. And this is good. I remember it was piss and rain on that day, and there was beers being thrown. You were getting soaked by beers and all other sorts. God only knows what else was in the cups that were being thrown. So yeah, this is brilliant. And yeah, there's a good video of this on my page, kind of a tribute, video. So check it out. And just compilation video, kind of, so check it out of this one. And yeah, this is a good one to listen back to when you want to go back to the old days, as they say. Yeah, and that's Liam Gallagher live in Cork. And we're getting down to the end there now. The next one then is the most recent one. It's Simply Red in the Marquee. That was only a week or two ago, I think. That's Simply Red. They were brilliant. It was pure. I was dancing away at this. There's a lot of dancing going on, and they were good. And yeah, I remember we went down with family and a friend, and we all had a good time actually. Yeah, we were down front actually by the stage, kind of, for this concert. And yeah, and the cover is good. See, it says it there. It's bootleg cover or bootleg collection. Simply Red. And the last one then is, which I went to last year, is Sinner Boy, which is a Rory Gallagher tribute band. They were in the Opera House, and that's volume 1. That's a good cover. And this is volume 2. They were great on the night. If you close your eyes, it sounded like Rory Gallagher. And the thing about this gig was they were playing in the Opera House on the night. I think it was the same night Rory played in the Opera House, except it was 30 years later. They played all the same set list as Rory played in the Opera House. That night he played, and it was brilliant. It was a reenactment of Rory Gallagher's Cork Opera House set list and gig, and they were brilliant on the night. So that was amazing, and we had a good time there. It was me and a family member went to it. So yeah, that was brilliant. Yeah, and that's that. So they're the ones that I have in my collection, ones that I love, that I've been to. So yeah, so if any of you have Oasis Marley Park, the full gig, send me the link. And if any of you have the Stone Roses Marley Park, the full gig, send me the link. And if any of you have James Taylor, the Marquee, full gig, send me the link. And nice one. Cheers. It's Colin Cronin signing off now today. Like, subscribe, comment, and drop a comment. Nice one. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Nice one.